Hey there everybody, this is Shaggy. Welcome to the final part of Kim Possible Revenge of Monkey Fist. We're going into a factory today, and, well, this is the worst level in the game. I will kid you not. There's hardly any enemies in it, but it is without a doubt the hardest level in the game. Remember when I said falling is basically you can't change direction when you fly? Well, this is the level that really makes it annoying that that's actually a thing. I try and get this boot, you're supposed to wall jump off that, which I did, and I missed that jump, which was making me lose an unnecessary life, just to get that diamond. But yeah, this is a level where you can easily lose lives because of a certain part later on. And also I'm getting the buttons mixed up. That's going to be a frequent thing that's going to be happening with this part. So yeah, there's a lot of rolling around on the floor, and there's a section coming up basically where you roll onto the floor. You basically have to jump fairly quickly. Also, new enemies here. Those are actually Professor Dementor's goons, but they're apparently acting as Drakken's elite guard. We also have Spinning Tops of Doom, which is wonderful. Also, a forced fight with Killer BBs. As if we didn't really need any more of those. Fortunately, I believe this. Well, actually, no, it's not the last time we see them because we see them in the final level as well. But yeah, all the enemies here are pretty much all you're going to see from now on. Spinning Tops of Doom, Killer BBs, and the Dementor's elite guards. Oh yeah, we're coming up to that horrible jump right now. You can use the grapple hook here. I think some of them you can actually. I don't think you can actually even jump to. But yeah, this particular jump here, you do enough rolling here that really you should actually be able to stand up. But no, you actually just fall into the pit and die. And for the life of me, I don't know how the heck to actually get over that jump without dying. Unfortunately, when you die, it actually puts you on the edge of the pit where you died, so it makes the next bit easier. But since I had like no lives, it's just like horrible. And if you play the game poorly, like I did in like the previous couple of levels, and you lose a lot of lives. This game does have a continue system, which I kind of showed off. I think you get like 2 or 3 continues. I'm kind of not sure at this point. But yeah, the roll distance is about the same for this jump, but that one actually works as intended. But the other one doesn't, and like I said, for the life of me, I've never actually found a way to get through that without actually losing a life. And it's because of this I actually go and I'm actually going to be using a password to play the final level, because I think I get another game over with this run through the level. And I believe that means I have 1 continue left and 3 lives, which pretty much makes the final boss impossible, with especially with how I play the final boss. And I still don't get how those Killer BBs can walk over bottomless pits. Why a factory has bottomless pits in the first place, I don't know. Video game logic, I suppose. So yeah, roll down there, die again. Places me on the edge of there. I think this is where I burn most of my life, because you have to high jump to get over the pit there. And I missed it, and I thought, well, I better go grab the extra life. And because there's issues with you can't turn around whilst jumping unless you do a wall jump, you're basically wasting your time there. The regular jump does not cut it. You have to use a long jump to get over there, and I timed the distance poorly. Game over number 2. So I'm doing this over again. Like I said, this is probably the most frustrating level, apart from. Well, I'd say the final level is also frustrating, but it actually really isn't. The only frustrating part of that level is the final boss, which is that this level is just a total pain. And unless key people, specifically kids, are really good with how the mechanics work of this game. And I died there simply because Kim did not get up in time again. Some unnecessary deaths in this this stage that you really shouldn't. I think it's just really down to I don't think this game was really playtested all that well. And I'll be honest. I think it went to the series went to a different. I think it went to a different company in the sequel. I think it was it A21 who did? I think it was A21 who did the sequels. I might have been A21 who did this one, and then it got changed to different people. But yeah, the sequels were so much better. There was nowhere near anything as impossible as some of the jumps in here. As I'm back here to where I keep dying, I'm like, I don't really want to die again because I'm pretty sure that's a game over. And I don't really have the password for this level. But yeah, here's Shigo. We fought her earlier. Well, like I say, we fought her earlier. We threw grenades at her until she died. But the same strategy for her applies to Monkey Fist. So if you don't want to, if you don't have the grenades in level 3, you can pretty much do the same strategies with Monkey Fist. Just hit it 5 times, block, wait for it to do something, and then start attacking again. The projectiles, again, they don't have the best hitbox. They actually start off further away, so if you're actually in Shigo's face, she can actually attack you with her fireball attack. She can attack you with her uppercut though, but yeah, she's dead. And once she's dead, the walls start closing in. It's pretty much instant death if the walls crush you, so again, we're having to do the old, oh hey, we're going to have to wall jump up here. So you kind of have to hope that your wall jumping skills are up to snuff. And that was a scene, I believe, from Tick Tick Tack, which I believe was the first. Was it the first produced episode, or was it the first one to air? It's one of the two. But yeah, it's no big surprise. Draken's the mastermind behind everything, and not Monkey Fist, despite the game saying it's Revenge of Monkey Fist. Like, what the heck? Monkey Fist should be an actual antagonist of this game, but he's not. I mean, he does end up getting an antagonist role in. What's the Switch? He's one of the main antagonists. But yeah, 0 lives, possibly 0 continues means not a chance of actually me completing the game at this point. So I actually had this password from ages ago. It's the same password I actually used in the original playthrough actually. This password puts me at the final level with 9 lives, pretty much everything bar the last book unlocked. I'm actually going to show off at the end of this video what the books unlock. It's nothing really overwhelming. Bit much like this game really. Now this level is a lot easier than the previous level. There's no bottomless pits. There are plenty of horrible things like the spring tops of doom, which you can actually jump over. You actually have to high jump over them. They take 2 hits with power-ups. I believe the elite guards take 2 power-ups as well. But yeah, you want to clear them out before you actually go and grab the grapple hook. Otherwise you're going to have to fight them normally. Because you have to use the grapple hook here. One of the very few places where it's useful, apart from like the last couple of levels. But it really gets its use on these last 2 levels. There's another invincibility thing, and there's actually a couple of them in this level, and we're going to hopefully try and use one of them to try and cheese the final boss's health away. But yeah, there's an invincibility thing here. Kind of what makes this level fairly trivial is because a lot of the stage is basically a spike run, and you have plenty of invincibility. If you're quick enough, I think you can chain the invincibilities together, so then you don't end up getting hurt. Probably should pogo over him and probably pogo on the BB, but so for some reason the BB bot does not attack you between walls. So well, sometimes it will, sometimes it won't, and it makes no sense at all. Fairly. Oh, hey, the explosion got me. I'm fairly certain if you try and jump over those normally, you're gonna take a hit. So high jump over them. That's a useless power drive, by the way, unless this guy kills you. Now you want to grab this compact bomb, blow the door on, and get killed by a BB bot, which is pretty awful. I was tempted to just go back and get compact bombs just to blow it up, and well, you need it anyway to blow the door on. So yeah, for the considering, well, the guy who's supposed to be being antagonistic just kind of blew open the door for me, so I didn't really need to go back for the power up. Hooray, redundancy! But still, it lets me plow through part of this level with relative ease. Now that stopwatch there, I kind of want to. Well, first use to plow through enemies, but I'm probably gonna have to go back to get it. Mainly because I want to go, because I'm going to take my time here, kill all the enemies as much as possible. And yeah, I'm just gonna wait here, wait for the thing to respawn, because it respawns just as the other one's about to die out. And then from here, I'm likely gonna try and plow through most of the levels possible. Hopefully not lose the power up in a fit of stupidity. And here we are at the final boss, which is a terrible boss because the only way you can actually hit him is to do a high jump and then attack him. There's no other enemies in this game that you have to actually high jump and attack to kill. He'll go around, he'll throw lasers about, then he'll get to the middle, he'll start gloating and laughing, and he'll summon Spinning Tops of Doom, which are probably the biggest pain in this level apart from me fumbling around with the buttons. Now, because of how the jumping attack works, you can get 2 hits off him when you if you get the thing right. But yeah, I have no real strategy on how to deal with the Spinning Tops of Doom here, especially when the game kills you and then has you start facing right instead of left. So maybe probably trying to get them on the left hand side. But yeah, the biggest problem here is to timing your jumps so you can actually attack Draken, because I honestly really don't know the only other way of getting to him. I go with the best time doing it is probably while he's gloating there, while he's summoning the Spinning Tops of Doom, since he's not moving. But the Spinning Tops of Doom are too high to jump onto. They're always going to be on your tail. I think the other beer strategy you probably could do is to kill one of them, try and run away from the other one as best you can, and try and high jump onto that, kick it, and then go ahead and try and attack Draken. But Oh yeah, this is probably the only thing I'll do is try and aim for him as he's running around the firing his laser. He also takes a lot of hits as well because he does naturally. And this is the reason why I started the thing with the 9 lives and other such stuff, is because of this boss, because he not only does he take a lot of hits, you're also going to be taking a lot of hits. At least I take a lot of hits with how I play this boss, since blocking really doesn't do much. And really, yeah. And then this guy seems to want to be the comedian everybody wants to love, and just absolutely wrecks me in the corner. Again, not fun. This boss just isn't fun in the slightest. I don't even know how far I'm into how far away I am from killing the boss. Let's be honest. He takes a long time, which is, like I said, just the reason why 9 lives is a must. And he ended up getting the just corner between the two being top to Doom, and just took a lot of damage. It's like not necessary, and it's just one of those things that's really frustrating me. I'm literally on 1 life. I've done this before where I've lost less lives. But there's Dragon, he's dead, finally. And that's it. That clip came from, I believe it was The Crush, which I believe may have also been the other episode I was thinking of, where it's the first one produced, or the first one aired. Between Crush and Tick Tick Take, it's which one it is. I'm not going to find out, because that's the thing. I don't necessarily need to. But anyway, that's the game. It's fairly fun early on, pretty frustrating later on, is what I'm going to be saying about this. Simply because the physics are all wrong, the gameplay is poor, the graphics are poor, the final boss just is not fun to deal with. And yeah, I'm glad it actually went to another team for the future games, because wouldn't have had any decent thing. I find it amusing that the scenes show up as if they were going to be like the next bad guys for the next game, when it wasn't. They actually don't show up as bad guys until the 3rd game, which makes no sense at all. But anyway, I want to show off what the things are like, what you get from looking the books. Now, starting an actual new game from there actually doesn't start you off with all the books unlocked, which is silly. I do have a password for it, and I'm just wondering whether Past Me actually remembers it, because it's fairly simple. But yeah, this password sets you on the one with everything unlocked. All the movies, all the books unlocked. All the movies are basically just what we've seen already, and they get unlocked as you go along. But yeah, the books are just basically images that came in different outfits from the first season. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So now I can finally say without a shadow of a doubt that all the Kim Possible games are done with. I've played them all, I've done commentary on them. Also, number 7 there looks very amusing because it looks like somebody's drawn boobs on Kim there. Just saying. Regardless, this has been Shadow. This has been Kim Possible Adventure Monkey Fest. I hope you enjoyed this train wreck of a game, because I certainly didn't enjoy playing it again. So yeah, take care and see you next time for whatever else I feel like doing. Ciao!